Welcome to the playoffs here in the Houston Oilers franchise. It's Super Wild Card Weekend where the Oilers have to go on the road and face the AFC South champions in the Indianapolis Colts. Despite being tied for the league's best record at 14-3, we finished second in the AFC West behind the Chiefs, who went on a epic win streak, winning 9 straight, and here we are as a road playoff team facing the AFC South champs, 10-7 Colts, led by Anthony Richardson, now in his 4th season, and he is still one of the bottom half of the league quarterbacks, and he had his career high interceptions this year with 22. Their run game reigns. Jonathan Taylor, 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns, but they also have a couple of other backs who have scored 7 touchdowns and 4 touchdowns, respectively. At the trade deadline, they traded for Jerry Jeudy, who went on to lead them in yards, not quite 1,000, but they also drafted Trent Ingram out of Oregon, one of the top 2 wide receivers in last year's draft at number 9 overall. They have a pretty decent front with DeForest Buckner and Terrence Sasser, who was a second-year pro. He had 7.5 sacks. And then Grant Delpit led them in interceptions with 7, which actually tied for the league lead. Keon Carter, our starter, is healthy going into these playoffs, and he will play in his 2nd straight playoff run. And he had a really good season, 25 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. But remember, he was hurt and missed 6 games. Antonio Gibson had his career high in rushing yards this season with 1,600, almost 1,700 yards, and had the league high with 22 touchdowns on the ground. Jake Hawkins had 1,100 yards receiving. We traded for him at week 4 from the Patriots, who are in a full rebuild. They had the number 1 overall pick, by the way. Hawkins had 7 touchdowns. Fisher had 9 touchdowns, his career high in yardage and touchdowns. And then Danny Rudd, the rookie, had 12 touchdowns. We will be missing 2 starters on the offensive line in veteran David Bakhtiari and our center Sean Harris in his 3rd season. So we will have to replace them with Mark Schilling, who was an undrafted free agent back in season 1, and Ryan Lee Jr. Lee Jr. is the guy I'm probably most worried about because he has the least. Actually, he has more experience than Schilling does because Sean Harris has been hurt quite a bit, but I'm still worried about running up the middle. We'll see how that goes. The Colts offense, number 3 in the league in rushing, so we'll need to stop that. But then they are kind of in the bottom half of the league on defense, so we will see what happens today as we go on the road. We are away favorites, 3.5-point favorites here. So we'll see if the Colts can keep up with this high-powered offense. Let's get this playoff underway, as here is Jesse Fisher Jr. back to receive the opening kickoff, and he will just take a knee and bring out the offense. Keon Carter out onto the field, and here for his 2nd playoff run, here to surprise the league. Handoff to start this game here, Antonio Gibson, and that is a stop right there for a loss of 1. Chase Brown is also missing from this game, and he will probably miss the entire playoff run as he was placed on IR. Here's a handoff on a 2nd and 9, this time picking up a gain of 5. So the run defense is there already here for the Colts, bringing it to a 3rd and 5. A quick throw across the middle, that's caught, and it is our leading receiver on the year, Jake Hawkins. The speedster will pick up a gain of 14 and a 1st down. At the about 45-yard line, here's a throw to the right side. That's caught. It's Irv Smith getting behind the defense. It's a perfect throw right there. And a 1st down, a gain of 22 for the veteran tight end and Irv Smith Jr. Looking for a new contract, by the way. Carter loads up, throws deep on a 1st and 10. This one's caught. Touchdown. And that is an epic drive right there. 5 plays and a touchdown for Jesse Fisher Jr. getting behind the defense. Only 5'9", but climbing the ladder like that over Neal. And it's 7-0 here for the Oilers. So here is AR5 on the field now. Here's a throw to the right side. That is going to be knocked away. Casey Burton got a big hit that time on Michael Pittman, and he jars that ball loose. Handoff this time to Jonathan Taylor. He's got the speed. You got to watch out for him. He is one of the more complete backs in the league, picking up a gain of 7. That brings it now to a 3rd and 3 situation at the 32-yard line. Here's a throw to the right side. This one, and it will be caught. It's Michael Pittman this time. He holds on, and he will pick up the first down of the game here for the Colts. Handoff here to Taylor, and that's Von Cross in the backfield, and he will get in the backfield, and they will lose 1 yard. And now it is 2nd and long at the 39. Pitch play to the left side, and on the other side, it's our other pass rusher, Nick Woods. 5.5 sacks on the season this year. Von Cross has 15.5, and on a 3rd and 14, that is going to be knocked away by our second leading sack getter, Christian Barmore. Barmore had 14 sacks on the year. Von Cross had 15.5. They had a very good year as a duo next to each other, but looking to probably really make AR5 uncomfortable. 3rd and 5 throw here for the Oilers offense. There's a quick pass and a 1st down here, and it's Marvin Mims. Almost 850 yards, but no touchdowns on the year. Now that gets it to another 3rd and 5. Here's a quick throw. It's Jesse Fisher Jr., and he has it for a 1st down. Fisher Jr. has been involved a lot more this year on the offensive side of the football, and he's usually our kick returner and punt returner. He remains that way, but a lot more involved in the offense. Here's a deep shot down the right side, and that one's caught. It's Danny Rudd with a catch. Keon Carter just flung it up for his rookie, and his rookie comes down with it, a gain of 31. Inside of field goal range, handoff, this time to Gibson, and he falls forward, this time for a gain of 9 yards. At the 15, we give it right back to him, and it's a big-time run up the middle as he gets to the 2-yard line. Mark Schilling filling in for a David Bakhtiari may have held up that touchdown right there. It's 1st and goal here for the offense. Stretch play to the right side. Gibson's got space. Touchdown. He walks in untouched. He gets to the edge and will extend this lead to 14 points. What a drive put together by Keon Carter for the 2nd straight touchdown. The Colts have to answer back because we have the #1 offense in the league. Here is Jonathan Taylor, shot out of a cannon. He gets across the 50, quickly to the 33, and will be taken down by Bradley Collier, the rookie out of Stanford. And that starts this drive out here for the Colts with a big-time run. Here's a quick throw across the middle. It's Pittman as he picks up his 2nd catch of the game. And the Colts have an injury on their offensive line. 2nd and 4. We send pressure. There's a quick throw. That one's caught. And it's a 1st down here for Dalton Kincaid. As now we enter the 2nd quarter. Handoff. This time Taylor tries to make a move, and he does get around Alani Rutherford, but tackled from behind by Von Cross, who came all the way across the line, by the way, to make that tackle. Another carry. This time Taylor. He picks up 6. 3rd and 5. At the 15-yard line, they come out here with Ingram, Judy, and all Pittman on the field. Here's a quick throw, and that is caught by Jerry Judy for his 1st catch of the game. Richardson's only 5 of 7 for 27 yards today. Now inside the 10, 2nd and goal. AR5 will take off, and he gets to about the 3, and it's a gain of 5. Another crucial 3rd down here for the Colts. Handoff, Jonathan Taylor, no. Anthony Richardson keeps it and runs over a defender, Boye Mafe, for the touchdown. And the Colts will score here, and they will get on the board. And Richardson just runs over Mafe, and he's a big guy too. What is he, 6'5", 250? He is an incredible specimen. So now here is the offense backing onto the field as Gibson gets to about the 28 for a 3rd and short here. Let's see what they'll do. They might run the football, and they do. Handoff. Gibson tries to fight forward, and there's no push by the offensive line, and he will not get there. and we will have to punt for the first time today. So here are the Colts now on offense. Here is Anthony Richardson in the pocket. He just takes off up the middle, and he's got speed. Remember, he's got like 90 speed in Madden as well, and that is a first down, almost just short of the marker, about inches. So that brings it 2nd and inches. Handoff to Taylor, and he has it easily. Puts on a move and gets tackled from behind by Dave Washington. That one could have broke, but Washington with the shoestring tackle. So now at the 48-yard line, here is a option keeper, and Anthony Richardson gets to the outside. It's a first down for him. And now the Colts are moving the ball, especially on the ground here in this game. They continue to run the ball. This time we sniff it out, and it's Von Cross behind the line. It's a loss of 4. That's his 3rd tackle for loss, by the way. No sacks today, but that brings it to a 3rd and 14. Here's Richardson now in the pocket. He's got all day. He dumps it off short to Jonathan Taylor, who breaks the tackle and gets to the 36. And they might be in field goal range after that. But the Colts are looking to go for it. It's a 4th and 4. This one would be about 53-yard, but they're going for it. Throw it to the right side. Knocked away. It's Casey Burton there on the coverage. And they will turn the ball over. Maybe a little bit of a questionable play call, but I guess if you're playing the number 1 offense, you have to play catch-up and you have to go tit for tat with us. But there is a nice start to this drive. A jet sweep that time for Jesse Fisher. Gain of 14. Across the 50 now. The Colts send 4. Here's a throw to the right side. It's Danny Rudd falling forward. He picks up 10. He's going to be marked just short of the first down, though. It's a 3rd and inches. Handoff. This time Gibson finds the space and picks up a first down. That's a gain of 10. 10 for 52 here for Gibson. As now we wind down this clock inside of a minute here in the first half. Here is Carter trying to step up in the pocket. He goes down. It's Terrence Sasser who gets to the quarterback. He was tied for the lead in sacks for them. 7.5 on the year. 3rd and 19. Here's a throw to the right side, and we somehow convert. It's Callum McDermott. And we call a timeout. How did the Colts give that one up? At the 7 now, 15 seconds to go. Here's a quick throw. It's Danny Rudd. Touchdown. 12 on the regular season, 13 including the playoffs for the rookie out of Michigan State, and he will score. And we extend this lead here to 2 scores right before halftime. What a great drive here as we use the clock as well, and we go up by 2 scores. So second half action. The Colts have a lot of catching up to do. I think that 4th down at the end of the half may have haunted them. Here's a throw to the right side. That's a dangerous one. Casey Burton saw that all the way, and he's lucky he didn't jump it. And now it is 3rd and 10 at the 25. Play action fake. Anthony Richardson's under pressure. He gets rid of it to the right side, and it's caught by Trent Ingram, and it's a first down. Anthony Richardson somehow got rid of that pass. Barmore was right in his face. So now this drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 26. Wide open Trent Ingram and the rookie out of Oregon. 2 big catches here. And Anthony Richardson is now just 1 yard short of a 100-yard gain. So that just shows what our secondary has been doing today. Here is Richardson scrambling. He's got speed. He gets to the edge and slides down. And he slides into the end zone, but he's down at the 1. And it's 1st and goal. Richardson under center. Handoff. Jonathan Taylor for the touchdown. And Taylor is in. And now the Colts are still within 7. They've run the football well today, and now we got to start running the football. Here is Antonio Gibson, the NFL's leading touchdown getter on the ground, and he picks up a first down. He actually finished 2nd in the NFL in rushing behind Bijan Robinson this year, but he will be a All-Pro and possibly Offensive Player of the Year in the AFC. And here's another handoff. This time, Gibson, he picks up a first. 13 carries for him, 81 yards. He's approaching that 100-yard mark. We give it right back to him. Gibson gets to the outside. Good block on the outside by Mims, and Gibson jukes inside. That one puts him right at the century mark. His 15th carry of the game. Trey Battle gives him a breather. Here is a read option, and that time Carter keeps it, and he should have gave it on that one. It's a loss of 3, and it will technically be a sack on the play. 2nd and 13. Carter throws short. It's Danny Rudd. He has it, and he gets pushed out of bounds, but he does pick up 10 yards back. 3rd and 3. Gibson back in the game. Oh, there's a play action fake, and everybody fell for it. It's Irv Smith around the edge. Touchdown. He stays in bounds. What a play, and what a read right there by Carter. He found Irv Smith at the perfect opportunity, and a block downfield freed him up for a touchdown. And Irv Smith, how about this? The veteran tight end scores here in the playoffs, and it is 28-14. We're back on top by 2 scores. So here are the Colts back on offense. They have been running the football extremely well. Even with Anthony Richardson's scrambles, they have been doing it all on the ground. Here is Taylor, another handoff. Taylor showing some patience, but does get taken down by Von Cross, and it brings it to another 3rd down conversion. They've converted quite a bit of these, by the way. Here is Richardson, a quick throw across the middle, not this time. It's Bryce Hall on the coverage, knocking it away from Trent Ingram. And now here comes our offense out onto the field. 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. As he runs Jesse Fisher in motion. Handoff there to Gibson. And he had space up the middle, but decided to break it outside. That was a bad move right there. Loss of 2. 3rd and 12. Play action fake for Carter. Carter steps up in the pocket. He tried to find over the middle. There was an open man, and he can't find him. And now we punt the ball away back to the Colts. Here comes Richardson out on the field. You figure they're going to run the ball, and they do. Handoff this time. It's Von Cross with another tackle for loss, but Cross is shaken up on that play. He is celebrating, and he will run to the locker room. So I'm not really sure what the injury is right there, but we're missing our leading pass rusher, so in comes Sam Hubbard off the right edge. Here's a throw to the sideline. This one's caught. It's Dalton Kincaid for a 1st down. Is the Colts now moving the ball on this drive with the 1st down. Another quick throw across the middle, and that's Michael Pittman who catches that one. He does absorb a pretty big hit that time by Sidney Brown. But we move on to the 4th quarter. Pressure from Nick Woods, but Richardson sees it right away and takes off for about a gain of 18 yards. And that's a 1st down scramble. Richardson, remember, he can move. That's really the what makes him go in his game. He can take off at any time. He tries to take off this time, but this time it's going to be Heath Burnham who takes him down on the scramble. And now it is 2nd and 10 at the 25. Barmore getting there again. Richardson steps up in the pocket, and a big hit by Pittman, but he stays on his feet, and he will score. A touchdown catch and run by Michael Pittman, and he will make this a 7-point lead again. The Colts just won't go away. That offense and how they run the football is really keeping them in this one. As Carter finds Gibson for a gain of 5. 2nd and 6, handoff this time, and the defense is right there. It's a loss of 2. Since going to that 100-yard mark, Gibson's been held in check. It's 3rd and 8 now. Play action right there. Here is Carter throwing across the middle, and it's incomplete. Danny Rudd was coming open on the sideline, and Carter just did not see him. So we punt the ball away and give the ball back to Anthony Richardson. You got to be kidding me. Here is Richardson trying to scramble away, but this time we get to him. It's Nick Woods. A loss of 8. He's back at the 12 for a 2nd and 18. Here is an RPO action, and that one sniffed out right away. Heath Burnham with the tackle. It's a loss of 4. So now they're back at the 8. It's a 3rd and 22. A quick screen this time to Trent Ingram, and the rookie can't get loose. And it's only a gain of 2. And that's a great stop there by the defense When you need the defense to make a stop, that's what the great players do. So here we are with great field position to start this drive. Here's a handoff this time. It's Gibson, and he picks up a gain of 7. His longest run in a while, by the way. 2nd and 3. Giving it right back to him. He has the first down and a little bit more. Push forward by the Colts as well. And he gets it to the 39. I want to use a lot of clock on this drive, running the football and making sure we are being smart here as the clock winds down inside of 10 seconds on the play clock. Here's a handoff, Gibson, and he picks up 4. That's his 20th carry of the game. The Colts stack the box now since we've been running the football. Here's Carter adjusting the play at the line, throwing, and that's caught. It's Fisher. He catches it at the 10, and he's down for a 1st and goal. So now this clock continues to run. 2.5 minutes to go. Gibson now next to him. Let's see if he gives it to him. He changes the play at the line, wasting a little time. This time he throws it, and Carter just tries to scramble up the middle, and he falls down. That was a 3rd and goal. So we will actually kick the field goal here, and Jack Pudlesny knocks it through, and we have the 10-point lead. So the Colts need 2 scores here, as here is Richardson back on the field, scrambling to the right side, somehow gets to the outside, and Richardson breaks free for a gain of 18. He has been killing us scrambling, but I don't want to put a spy out there because that takes away somebody from the secondary. Here's a throw to left side. That's caught. It's Ingram, who somehow gets matched up by Dave Washington on Dave Washington. And now they're at the 28. That one stops the clock as well. They still have all 3 timeouts. Here is Richardson. Throw it to the sideline. Caught by Pittman. But they do stay in bounds. They do hurry it up to the line here. Richardson moving the ball on this drive. Here's a scramble to the right side. Richardson holds on to it, and he falls down back at the 32. We get to him, and it's a 3rd and 24. Here is Richardson now. He needs a big play here in the pocket. Moving to left side. He throws this one on the run. He finds Trent Ingram, who breaks the tackle and gets all the way back to the 11. And it's 4th and 3. They're going to hurry it up to the line and go for it. They have all 3 timeouts remaining as well. Richardson throws to the sideline, and they convert. Wow, a 3rd and 24, and they get all that yardage back. Now they're inside the 5 here. They use the timeout. Here's a throw to the end zone. Caught. It's Michael Pittman, and the Colts are now within 3 points, the closest they have been since the opening score by the Oilers. And now they have the onside kick team on the field. The kick is on the ground. It's recovered, and that is Jake Hawkins who picks it up. And the Oilers will hold on to win this one. We kneel the ball 3 times, and the clock will hit 0. We hold on here on the road in Super Wild Card Weekend. And if you were a bettor here, a 3.5-point favorite, if you bet on the Colts, you won that one. But wow, I did not expect that. I thought the Colts were going to be more turnover prone, especially with Anthony Richardson throwing 22 interceptions on the year. That's a lot. He led the NFL in interceptions, by the way. But Danny Rudd scored, Fisher scored, Irv Smith scored, but that was all pretty much in the first half. We did not move the ball well at all in the second half. I think the Colts made an excellent adjustment, especially stopping the run. They knew that was going to be our game plan coming in, especially seeing that they were not the best at stopping the run. But Von Cross, 4 tackles for loss, but he was hurt. So I am hoping that that injury is not a long-term injury, but we'll see. But we end the Colts season. Now, I believe that we ended the Colts season last year too. So the Colts are still in a good phase. I mean, they are winning their division, and they obviously traded for Jerry Jeudy at the deadline, and he did not make an impact in that game at all. A much-needed upgrade from Mark Schilling, because I like what he's doing. Like, he is protecting the quarterback. Obviously, run blocking is more of his weakness, but he had a pretty good game. Keon Carter talking to Coach Eddie George and talking about Joel Bitonio and his future retirement, and we get another +10 to morale as we make this playoff run. But then we find out that the Bills end up defeating the Ravens, who are the 7th seed. So we are actually the second lowest seed to win in the AFC. The Jets defeat the Bengals 31-9. It wasn't even close. So they will actually go on the road and face the Chiefs. And then we will go on the road and face the number 2 seed, who are the Bills. And just remember, last episode, we defeated the Bills. So this is familiar territory to us, and we even played our starters for half of that game and won pretty decisively. But we have some bad news. Von Cross, broken thumb. He's going to miss this game and the next 2, at least the next 2 weeks. So since there's a week between the Super Bowl, if we make it to the Super Bowl, he will return then. But other than that, he is done for the AFC playoffs. So who do we play here? Do we play Sam Hubbard? But after seeing what Sam Hubbard did on the edge, I didn't really like it. So I think it's time to play former 4th round pick Derek Copeland at that edge. Now, I initially drafted Copeland to possibly be this edge. He has not made a tremendous impact, but he has made an impact when he's been called upon. 3 sacks in the last 2 years. But this year, he hasn't really played because Von Cross has been healthy the entire year. And I think that it's time for him to step up. He's in his 3rd year now out of Cincinnati. We drafted him in the 1st round or the 4th round back in season 1's draft. And I think it's his time. He's going to have to step up, especially versus Josh Allen, who's proven to be turnover prone. So now we go on the road to Buffalo. It could be snowy conditions. Who knows here in the playoffs? Anything can happen. But we'll see if the Oilers can get it done after a close game versus the Colts. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still trying to fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war.